Welcome to Brain Injured and Bored, week 44, episode 18. I'm here with Nala J, the little baby, and my tea with Happy Hanukkah with cats. Hello. Okay, so last time we left off, there was the big appointment I was nervous for. I had all these emotions and whatever. We're gonna start early. Oh, come on, do it so I don't look stupid. Come here, baby. Come here, my angel. I love you so much. And sometimes if you just like annoy her with love, she'll stop biting me. She's still purring. So there's this big drama of the appointment or whatever. The appointment was not that interesting, actually. It wasn't that. I mean, I learned some stuff. I found out some stuff, but it wasn't as like big and dramatic as I thought it would be. Oh my god. The big dramatic thing was I had to wait an hour before my appointment because they were behind because of one reason or another. Oh my god. Crazy. Because of one reason or another, an hour behind. So let's just get into. Do you like this color of this sports bra? I love it. I think it's cute. I'm gonna order more of these because they're so comfortable. You're biting my shirt. Oh, your nail's stuck. I get it. I'll get it for you. There you go. Where's your mouse? Where's Mr. Mouse? Go kill Mr. Mouse. Okay. So, well, first, how have I been feeling? I have not been feeling good. I've been feeling really bad. My eyes have hurt really bad, the worst that they have for a while. My head has been hurting. I haven't been able to do as much. And I think that's a combination of two things. One being that I haven't been in therapy, there's a fucking trash truck. There's so many distractions in this video. Whatever, I'm gonna keep it. I don't feel like starting over. Not doing therapy, which we just discovered that therapy, I need it in order to function and live in life, which is fine. I'm not annoyed that I need therapy. It's not that bad. I mean, it's just like 30 minutes twice a week. Getting in the car is bad, but it's good. One thing that I noticed is because I didn't have therapy twice a week and I didn't have a few other appointments I normally have, like physical therapy, I was so bored. I was just sitting around doing nothing. And so I love a routine. I love a schedule. I love stuff like that. It fulfills me to no end because I'm a Virgo and I'm type A, in every sense of the word. So I'm glad that I have like more of a regular routine now. But I haven't been feeling that good, which is disappointing. I wasn't as disappointed as I thought I would be because since I stopped therapy, I felt my eyes get a little bit worse every day. And so I kind of expected it. And I also know that I started therapy again yesterday. And I know that starting therapy again, I'm gonna pick up and feel better quicker. I already feel better. So I'm not super upset about that. That's not really that big. I don't care about going to therapy. Me still going to therapy doesn't make me feel like I'm not recovering or I'm not like, because I even needed therapy when I wasn't like brain injured, like even before I've had to do therapy a few times. So that's not really that big of a deal to me. So I haven't been feeling good because of that. And I think another reason that I will get to, my stomach's been fine. I haven't had any like gallbladder issues. I've stopped my birth control and I am bloated to high heaven, but I think it's starting to go down a little bit, which is really good. I'm happy about that. And my face doesn't look too bad yet. It's looking pretty okay. So my goal for the month was to take my vitamins regularly because I was not taking a multivitamin, and I stopped taking my hair, skin, and nail gummy because of my gallbladder. So I wanted to get back into all that. I've started to do that. I think it's helping a lot. I'm really trying to focus on like fueling my body with things that are good for it. Not like I can eat French fries and whatever. That's not what I mean. I mean like getting the bare minimum, like taking vitamins and getting enough protein and doing just the bare minimum stuff. That's what I'm focusing on right now, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I put collagen powder. This is my smoothie that I drink in the morning. I eat it with toast and eggs and egg whites. Ooh, excuse me. And I put plant butter on my toast. I eat this literally every morning. But my smoothie has a banana, some frozen blueberries, spinach, like a big handful of spinach, collagen protein powder, and almond milk, and just a tiny bit of sugar. And I feel so healthy. I feel like that bitch when I drink it, especially when I put like a little bit more spinach than normal. It's a little green. I'm like, oh, yes, because the frozen blueberries have like a lot of pigment. So I'm really focusing on like that sort of stuff, you know? Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about, but I'm feeling better. So the appointment, had to wait a fucking hour. I already said that. My brain feels all over the place today. It's also really bright. This is rambling. Okay, so it went, my eyes hurt. I didn't feel good. I looked really cute though. I do remember that. I looked cute. I looked really cute. But essentially, my vision, my actual like vision of how my, you know, when they sit there and they're like, read the top line or read the, can you read that, whatever, is actually pretty good. So my vision did change when I hit my head in like just a few weeks, in just like a little bit of time. Whenever I went in for my very first appointment after I hit my head, which was week 3, my vision was really bad. And then I did another exam a week after that to check and see how a week of therapy, and my vision did improve. And I haven't had an eye exam since then, I don't think. I haven't had an eye exam since that second, the second one. So this is the first time checking my eyes, and I'm reading 2015, which 2020 is perfect vision. So that's really good. My eyes have drastically improved. My vision has improved. I don't really notice my vision. I just notice like, not my vision is like, oh, I can't see that. I notice it in different ways, more of like depth perception and processing like movement and all that stuff. But I haven't really had a problem. Nothing's blurry, but so that's really good. And he said that when he thinks that my eyes have been hurting since I stopped therapy, 1, because I stopped therapy, but 2, because my prescription that's in my glasses is too strong. And so my eyes are like working harder than they have to, which is causing like pain and discomfort. I got this prescription of glasses a month-ish or just a few weeks before I hit my head. I had literally just got them in. It was like new ones, and I didn't have a problem. Like I wasn't dizzy or whatever. I could see fine. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I remember whenever I went in for that first appointment after I hit my head, my uncle's son, so my cousin who like was doing the intake, he was saying how something about my prescription of glasses and something about what was in these have some of the like prescription that they use for the like therapy, because when I go to therapy I put on these like funky goggles and I do all this stuff. Well, these glasses have some of that in it. Don't know how much. I don't even know if this makes sense, but you get what I'm saying. And so he was saying, and they're like just made a certain way, and they're like special. They have like a prism. I don't know. But he was saying back then, he was saying like if I wasn't in this specific prescription, that it could have been way worse. And I didn't understand what that meant. I was just like, okay, that's crazy. Because again, this was week 3, so like I didn't know anything. But now my eyes are better, and they're too good for these glasses. They're too good for these lenses. So I'm getting new lenses that have a weaker prescription, and we'll see if that helps. I hope it helps. And then ultimately, my doctor's goal is to get me out of glasses, which I didn't know that was the goal. But I guess like if you're a fucking optometrist, you don't want people to need glasses anymore, but they need to be out of a job. But, so the goal is to get me out of glasses. I don't think like the end of my recovery, like when I'm better, is when I'm out of glasses. I don't think that is a correlation whatsoever. I think that's just a goal he wants to get me to, and we're doing one less prescription that'll get me there. He held like these little lenses in front of my glasses, and he was like, how do these feel? I'm like, they literally are the same. Like, what do you mean? He's like, what's different? I'm like, they're literally the exact same. Like maybe one, like the glass was like a tiny bit clearer, but like it's the same. So he's like, well, that means that your prescription's too strong. So I don't know when my lenses look. This what happened on Thursday. I'm sure they ordered it Thursday or Friday or so. So I'm sure my glasses will come in maybe next week, maybe the week after. I'm really interested to see how I feel and how they make me feel, because I haven't had a glasses change or a prescription change since I hit my head. So that's gonna be interesting, but I'm not super worried. We're back in, I'm very glad I'm back in therapy. I need it. But I can already like, I feel like it's gonna be quicker than it was. Like me getting better is gonna be faster than it has been, so that's gonna be good. Another thing that I have realized, did I talk about it? I might have had more anxiety when I talked about it the last time, but I'm going on little adventures. I have little things scheduled. I did talk about this part. And I was like really nervous and anxious about it. And I still am nervous and anxious about it, but it's really truly like clicked in my brain that I can't wait to go try things when I'm better. Trying things is part of making me better. And that's finally clicked. And I told this to David. He said, I've literally been telling you this for like 3 months now. He's like, I was like, I know. But I'm very stubborn. I needed to know this. I don't know. I immediately think I'm always right, which I am. But if someone, like, I gotta get it myself. I can't, like, you can, like, David telling me this is probably like planted a seed in my head, but I just gotta realize it on my own. I've always been like this. I have to experience it. I have to figure it out in order for me to understand and for me to learn. So I'm really prioritizing that. I went to my dad's this weekend, and it was fine. It was better than the last time. It was fine. It was also raining, and I hadn't been in therapy, and I think there was a lot of factors that played into it not being great, but I stayed for maybe like half an hour, I would say. And then this surprised me more than anything. I was in some pain, but I mainly just got very sensory overload. And that's something I've been experiencing as I do more. And it's very weird. I've never really experienced that before, but everything just became too much. And I felt very anxious. I felt very like overwhelmed. I felt very stressed out, and I wanted to cry just because it was so much to deal with. Just like the senses and the sensory of like cars honking and people talking and just everything. But then once we got in the car, we started driving home, I calmed down a little bit, and then I got really sad for some reason. I don't know why, but I just got really sad. I guess just like the come down from all those emotions so quickly. But I think that's gonna be interesting. I hope that goes away. Like, I hope as I practice and do more things, the sensory is gonna get better. I would assume so. I'm gonna assume that part of the sensory problem is just because I've been in literal quiet, except for a garbage truck, in literal quiet and darkness for 10 months, almost a year. And so my senses just haven't been worked. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just weird, and it's an interesting feeling to have. But I'm just taking things little by little. I'm making sure I do my outside time and I get my out. I'm starting to walk around more, and I'm not really focused on what's next because I really want to like be present, and I really want to work really hard on the things I'm doing right now, because when I did that, I got a lot better very quickly. So I'm gonna try to do that again. I'm not gonna worry about how am I gonna be in September? Am I gonna be able to apply for grad schools? Like, I'm really trying not to be that way. I've also have fallen into what's gonna be my new normal. And I am also not thinking about that as much, because I was like, am I gonna like have to deal with this my whole life? Am I gonna have to deal with sensory issues forever? I'm trying not to think about that. I know that like I might have some long-term effects from this, but I can't focus on that. I just gotta do it, and I gotta get through it. So we have a few things lined up. Like this month we have some activities and whatever that I'm gonna do, but then next month there's some big things that I have to be ready for. And I'm nervous about that because they're not just like going to Target. They're like parties and sounds and like just actual things. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I'm able to do that. I hope so. I don't know. But also I'm planning my bonkiversary party. That's in July. So I'm really just trying to be at a point where I can have fun at the bonkiversary party. The stuff that I have lined up in June, it's whatever. Like, it's important and I want to be able to enjoy it, but the bonkiversary, I I think for my own like mental health and my own sanity, I need to be at a certain point to enjoy it, because it's gonna be a really hard time. It's gonna be a really hard season. It's gonna be a really hard event. It's gonna be really hard for me to just like deal with it emotionally. And so I need to be good so that the mental aspect won't be as bad. Okay, I've rambled for a long time. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I'm a little nervous for that, but I just gotta do it. My ears are fine, so it's gonna be fine. I have physical therapy today and on Thursday, and then I have eye therapy on Friday. Yeah, coming soon on this channel, I'm gonna do my favorite books that I just hit 100 books. I just read 100 books throughout my recovery. And I'm gonna do a video of my favorites. And I've started, I can show you a sneak peek. So I can't edit in, like, I can't edit in book covers or whatever, so I don't wanna show you like too much, but can I show? I've like drawn them. I don't want to show you, but I've drawn the book covers, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 drawn right now. And I think I'm going to do like 10, 11, 12, roughly. I don't know. But I got to finish this before I can make that video. So, okay. Concussed and cooking is coming. David is just fucking busy. So, and I want to film another one. What did I want to film it with? I think we're gonna try to make gluten-free dumplings within the next few weeks. So maybe we'll film that, because that is gonna be a disaster. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna lay down before I have to go to physical therapy. And I'm gonna buy more of these bras because they're really comfortable, except they don't have any, like, this is the only cool color they have. Everything else is just like, meh. But they're incredible. Okay, I will see you next week. Goodbye. Oh yeah, I forgot we have to do this every time. I have a lot of mucus today. This is disgusting.